Epipelagic Zone. Welcome to the Epipelagic Zone, more famously known as the sunlight zone. Stretching from the ocean's surface down to 200 meters, or about 660 feet, this is the only layer where enough light penetrates for photosynthesis to occur, turning this zone into the engine of all marine life. Microscopic organisms called phytoplankton use this sunlight to create food, forming the base of a massive food web that supports an incredible 90% of all ocean creatures. It's a bustling, vibrant world home to everything from tiny zooplankton and colorful reef fish to sea turtles, dolphins, and powerful hunters like tuna and great white sharks. Because of this abundance of light and life, it's the warm blue layer of the ocean we are most familiar with, the one where we swim, sail, and find most of the fish we eat. Mesopelagic Zone. Descending between 200 and 1,000 meters, we enter the Mesopelagic Zone, aptly nicknamed the Twilight Zone. Here, the last remnants of sunlight fade into a deep, permanent dusk, a world too dim for photosynthesis to occur. Life in this high-pressure, chilly environment has evolved spectacular solutions for survival where food is scarce. Creatures like the hatchetfish develop enormous, upward-facing eyes to catch the faintest silhouettes of prey from above, while many inhabitants, from squid to the fearsome-looking viperfish, create their own light through bioluminescence, using it to attract mates, lure in a meal, or startle predators. This zone also hosts the largest animal migration on Earth, as countless organisms journey toward the surface every night to feed under the cover of darkness, before retreating back to the twilight depths at dawn, making it a vast, mysterious world of living lights. Bathypelagic Zone. Plunging into the Bathypelagic Zone, often called the Midnight Zone, we enter a world of absolute darkness and immense pressure. Reaching from 1,000 to 4,000 meters deep, this realm is so far from the surface that not a single photon of sunlight can penetrate it. The pressure here is crushing, feeling like the weight of a school bus on every square inch of your body. To survive, life has evolved in extraordinary ways, most famously by creating its own light through bioluminescence. Creatures like the anglerfish use a glowing lure to hunt in the pitch black, while the gulper eel has a massive, unhinging jaw to swallow prey much larger than itself. With no plants, the entire food web is dependent on marine snow, a constant shower of organic material drifting down from the brighter zones above, sustaining a bizarre and fascinating ecosystem in the permanent dark. Abyssopelagic Zone. Descending into the Abyssopelagic Zone, often called simply the Abyss, is to enter a world of profound extremes. Stretching from 4,000 to 6,000 meters below the surface, this realm exists in perpetual pitch-black darkness, where the pressure is immense, equivalent to the weight of dozens of jumbo jets stacked on a single square inch, and the temperature hovers just above freezing. With no sunlight for photosynthesis, life here depends on a constant, slow drift of organic material from above, known as marine snow. This scarcity has driven bizarre adaptations among its inhabitants, many of whom are bioluminescent, creating their own light to attract mates or lure prey. Creatures like the iconic anglerfish use a glowing lure to hunt in the absolute darkness, while the gulper eel developed a massive, unhinging jaw to ensure no potential meal, no matter the size, gets away in this cold, crushing, and silent landscape. Hadalpelagic Zone. Plunging into the deepest, most extreme realm of the ocean, we enter the Hadalpelagic Zone. Named after Hades, the Greek god of the underworld, this zone is found only within the world's deep-sea trenches, starting from 6,000 meters, or about 20,000 feet, down to the very bottom of the seafloor. The pressure here is almost incomprehensible, over 1,000 times greater than at the surface, which is like having the weight of 50 jumbo jets pressing down on a single person. In this world of perpetual darkness and near-freezing temperatures, sunlight is an impossible memory. Yet, life persists in incredible forms. Resilient creatures like the ghostly Mariana snailfish have adapted to use the crushing pressure to hold their bodies together, while swarms of amphipods feast on the slow-drifting marine snow from the world far above. Exploring this final frontier is an immense technological challenge, making every discovery a rare glimpse into a part of our planet more alien than the surface of the moon.